Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining us today for a special collaboration of Cause Creations Patreon account members. So today we had a particularly challenging challenge. It had a color combo, which I'll put up in the screen, and it's a combination of pinks and greens, neither of which I use a lot of in my art, and I don't think I've ever used them together before. So that was tricky, finding a way to do that. And then it also had to include a brush element and a texture element. So there was a lot going on here. So I've got this in stages of where I'm adding things, and I'll just talk you through it. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. I always love to read what you guys are thinking and help where I can. My colors here are Extreme Sheen Emerald mixed with Extreme Sheen Obsidian, and that's going to be the dark gray green. And then for the light forest green, I have Artist Loft Flow White mixed with a little bit of this Terra Verte from Soho. I really like this color. It's a nice earthy green. And this is a recipe inspired by Dwight Pours. So I'm skipping ahead here to the third canvas that I poured because after I did the initial two that I had set out, I realized that I had completely forgotten to paint my edges. And when you're using these really, really thin paints like this, your edges have a tendency to show through, especially if you use any sort of darker color. And that base color that I had there is a very dark color. So I was seeing the canvas through the paint, and I wanted to fix that. So I went ahead and got another canvas ready, painted the edges, and did the same process. Now remember, with this sort of dump and swirl that Dwight does, it's a lot like Pearl Pours, where you really have to get a lot of paint off the canvas. That's what's going to allow those cells to pop up and come through. And here we are with the brush portion of this. So I simply have these two colors down, and I'm using a very cheap brush. I have not done a lot of realistic painting before, so this was definitely the most challenging piece, I think, to me. So I found a YouTube tutorial though, and I just followed that. So I'm gonna link that tutorial below if you want some help on how to learn to create leaves in a very simple format from acrylic paints. Here we are with the colors. So everything is mixed into Liquitex Super Heavy Gel Gloss Medium. It doesn't have to be this brand, but you do want a really nice thick medium to mix your paints into. And then for my light plum color, I have this brilliant purple from Blick. For the Dusty Rose, I have a combination of Pearl Rose from Arteza, and then to make it a little earthier, I mixed in some Aztec Gold, also from Arteza, and that makes a really, really pretty color. And then this is my dark mauve, and I had to do a little bit of mixing to get a color I was really happy with. So I'm using Permanent Violet Deep from Golden, and any Permanent Violet Deep will work. Some burnt umber from Liquitex and a little bit of silver from Artist Loft. So the brown gives it that beautiful earthiness, and then I wanted to lighten it up just a little bit, so the silver adds a little bit of lightness but also gives it a little shimmer, and I am absolutely obsessed with this color right now. I think I'm gonna have to mix some into some fluids to play with it.
I'm a long, long way from home. It's a long, long road I'm on, and the angels hear me cry. They sing me a lullaby, a lullaby. There's a picture in my hand of a faded smiling man, and the angels see me cry. They sing me a lullaby, they sing me a lullaby. If you take these tears from me, I will never ask for anything, 'cause the pain won't set me free. I've been strong so long. See me moving on to a place I've known so long, and the angels see me try. They sing me a lullaby, yeah, they sing me a lullaby. If you take these tears from me, I will never ask for anything, 'cause the pain won't set us free. And I've been strong for so long.
Here we are with the finished results. I would have liked to have done a little different composition here, but I think this was a fun experiment. My first time really working with brushes and doing these sorts of flowers with texture. So yeah, for first time, I'm very happy with it and will continue to expand on it. Thank you so much for joining me.